Hey mom, today was a normal day at school, but being in a place that holds every stage of childhood under one roof made the human experience feel unusually tangible. My school teaches kindergarten through high school, which means the entire arc of becoming a person exists simultaneously in one shared space. Seeing it all in one place pulled me out of the routine and into a bigger reflection on how humanhood actually unfolds. It reminded me that the human experience isn't a single moment of awareness, but a long, layered process of learning how to exist inside a body, how to move through developmental phases, and eventually how to leave some trace behind once we're gone. Watching my first graders play sports was the first trigger for that reflection. Many of them are still developing basic fine motor skills, so activities like soccer or chairball feel awkward and uneven. Their bodies haven't caught up to their intentions yet. What stood out wasn't the difficulty itself, but how normal it all was. This is what it looks like at the beginning of human awareness. Being born into a vessel you don't fully understand and slowly mapping cause and effect through movement. There's no frustration rooted in identity yet. They aren't failing, they're orienting. It's like spawning into a video game without knowing the controls and pressing buttons just to see what happens. At that stage, the human experience is almost entirely physical and immediate. Meaning hasn't entered the picture. Consciousness exists, but it hasn't turned inward yet. As you move up through grades, the experience changes dramatically. Once basic physical control is established, attention shifts inward. Preteens and teenagers are no longer figuring out how to move. They're figuring out how to be. Emotional regulation, identity, belief systems, and social awareness all begin stacking on top of the physical foundation. Each stage of development functions like a level up. New abilities are unlocked, but so are new forms of friction. With awareness comes comparison. With identity comes insecurity. With reflection comes doubt. What's striking is how predictable this progression is from the outside, yet how disorienting it feels from the inside. No one announces when you've entered a new phase. You just wake up one day with thoughts you didn't have before and questions you didn't know how to ask. Seeing all these stages coexist made it clear that the human experience is structured even when it feels chaotic. We all pass through similar phases, but because we only ever occupy one phase at a time, it feels uniquely personal and disorienting. Eventually, though, the structure dissolves. Once school ends and age-based progression fades, you're no longer moving through clearly defined levels. You're cast into the world expected to self-direct while also carrying a full awareness of your own impermanence. That awareness marks a major turning point. It's no longer just about growth, it's about finitude. At some point, my participation in this ongoing human experiment will end. But seeing children just learning the controls, teenagers leveling up through identity, and knowing I'm somewhere further along that arc made everything feel connected. The human experience is fragile, repetitive, and temporary, yet each iteration is singular. If all that remains of me is a digital flicker, a few moments of recorded consciousness floating in the ever-expanding universe, that feels like enough. Not because it lasts forever, but because it confirms that for a brief moment in time, I was here, aware, and actively engaging with what it means to be human. I ate dinner with the koi fish and that was it for my day. Okay, love you. Bye.